Greetings chess fans, original chess ninja Mark Bowen here. I'm interviewing the great Shane the Magician Matthews today. We want to get an idea of his chess career. First of all, Shane, welcome again to the Red Scorpion headquarters where you have won many a prize.
Yes, thanks.
How did you get the name the Magician?
Well, first I'll say who gave me the nickname the Magician. It was none other than one of the Jamaica Chess Federation's founding fathers, Mr. Frederick Cameron. He gave me that name after seeing me uncork a few surprises in a couple of games. Particularly the game where it seemed as if I was on the losing end, although it may not necessarily be so, it appeared that way. And so there came the name the Magician. I just caught on with the chess circle.
Great. I've been a fan of yours over the years, and you always seem to play a lot like the great Bobby Fischer to me. Did he influence your style of playing anyway?
Oh, very much so. He is not my chess idol at this moment, but what I could say is that as a junior, just coming after the Fischer era, this would have been in the early 80s, I found very much thrill and enlightenment in looking at some of his games. There were, of course, the great Russian players who I've also admired in a.k.a. And of course, he had the nickname the Magician, of course, and he is the Magician. But in a schoolboys tournament, I should say an under-20 junior tournament, I captured first place, and there was none other than the prize of a book, My 60 Memorial Games, by Bobby Fischer. And of course, I went through that book, and the rest is history.
So you devoured that book and some of the style rubbed off somewhere?
Very much so. And my love for the Sicilian defense and the Kingsian defense at the time just took off like a rocket, yes.
I found it interesting that you mentioned Tal, because I believe you got to see Tal in person.
I did, because shortly after my first chess tournament, and chess was of course a family game, and we played very much so in the mid-70s. But as my older brothers Sid took part in a national event, Mr. Enos Grant told my dad, Sid and myself about a junior event. I played that junior event, qualified for the national juniors, and just to go back to where, yes, I didn't meet Tal, but I was able to see him in person. I took off from there, and I did qualify and took part in the 1982 Chess Olympiad in Lucerne. And seeing all the great players at that time, of course, we know what happened with Bobby Fischer, who, though was not around chess. But yes, I got to see the great Victor Korchnoi, great Mikhail Tal, Anatoly Karpov, a young Garry Kasparov, and the lads, Lev Kolodaevsky, many of them, Boris Spassky, just to name a few.
I can just imagine the names that you have read about in the books, and now it's coming to light. Were there any surprises there, like maybe somebody who was a hero because of how they acted and changed your mind, or vice versa?
No, not at all. In fact, the other way around. When I saw Mikhail Tal, back then we had longer time controls than we do now. And of course, there was always adjournment. In fact, you could play a game in one day with 2 adjournments. And they had a room for such analysis, and some citizens who wanted to display some bits. And I was a spectator of Tal analyzing someone else's game. not even from the Soviet team, and he was assisting them. And I was just in awe, just looking at this man puffing on his cigarette because he always had a cigarette in his hand. He had a
Slight deformed.
slight deformity in one of his fingers,
Right.
but he would just hold the cigarette puff and analyze with such great ease and charisma. It was just simply amazing.
And he was open to talk to anybody and share the ideas.
Oh yes. I just stood there and just watched. I knew it was way above my level, so I wouldn't dare to approach and say, what about this? No, not at all. I wouldn't have this.